Hello everybody, my name is Retroliser and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we're going to be moving on to the second trial. I think it's the second trial. Yes, I do believe it is. And of course that means it's going to be once again divided most likely into two parts due to it being quite long, these trials. So what do you think? I think nothing. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Oh really? After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. I don't really see the problems here, but okay. I apologise for yesterday, I was indisposed. Oh well. We just finished actually, I'm used to all-nighters though. Oh, well then. It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. You what? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But you're still going to get, life imprisonment. No, I know... I know exactly what, happened. Yes, blood-stained fingerprints. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Well, this is going to end badly, isn't it? We have to play the cards we're dealt. It isn't that right, Ms. Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Oh wow, she's bloody questionable, isn't she? No matter, February 24th, 10 AM. Courtroom number 9. Let's begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Skye, and naturally, the defence is ready. And the prosecution is... Your humph. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Well, of course it's not physically possible. Yes. See, everybody's literally dancing around the solution to this problem. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. I see. Well, of course he knows what he doesn't know what's going on. I know what's going on. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Yes, please do tell. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Yes, the so-called murderer. This is going to end badly, isn't it? Especially since it's Meekins and he's an idiot. Hello. Look at that chin. It's fucking amazing. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer. Okay, cool. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults cannot possibly comprehend. Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do. Really? Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake. Christ, your fucking story changes every day. Do unto others before they do unto you, as we know. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. And then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir, he knocked me upside the head, sir. Well, that's just fucking grand, isn't it? Oh well, hopefully once we find something I'll be able to start proving my theory. Which, if I shall quickly elucidate is basically the person that Meekins stabbed, or at least was stabbed by, isn't Goodman. Goodman died before. And then, of course, he was moved. Simple as. My ideas are evil. Right, Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? I'm in charge of hiring new Oh, no. Yep, that is a very scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger. You fucking what, mate? Oh, God. Wow. It's shit. It's awful. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the evidence transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day. Ah, that would explain everything, actually. It was. There were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Ah. I see. Hold it. Hold it. That doesn't make sense. There's a problem here. If I have a quick checky check. You were in there twice, at 4:50 and 5:14. Ergo, if I'm to believe this, then you must have brought in the Blue Badger on at 4:50, and then came back to take it out again 25 minutes later. Regardless. Am I correct? Well, of course you're correct. Precisely so. I have one right here round my neck. Delicious. Oh yes, it should be here. There you go. 598. No, 598? What am I even saying? This is the one right here. Yes, please do. That's my number, sir. Delightful. It appears twice. Dun dun dun. Yes, please do explain. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger. Yep, thought as much. And the second time is when I went to go get him. Which was then, of course, when you saw this Detective Bruce Goodman. Yes. Thought as much. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. How sad. Yes, can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Yes, true that. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. You fucking windmilled a suspect? Idiot! This isn't a mosh pit! You panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life, then I did it. What did you do? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him round and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. What? The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, he punched me right in my face. Smart. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake. Delightful. No offence, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, yeah. According to the report from the officer that woke me off, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying, tears of pain. That's nice. Yes, well... When I came round, though, I made sure to finish my mission. Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Oh, great, we can all rest easy. Yes, well... Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? See, now he's getting to it. He's taking his time, though. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning. Intriguing. To a criminal? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room, sir. But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. Intriguing. Yes, it most certainly does look as crappy as ever. Oh well. Show us the video of the murdering of the victim. I don't know. Please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Really? Oh well. Let's have a quick looky at this thing. Oh, that is just fucking creepy. Okay, hello. There's Goodman. Alright. Goodman is now opening up the locker. Something fell out. Also the light's on, which is amazing. Ah, there's Meekins. And then... oh! He then attacks him. And then he stabs him. And then what? Meekins is left there. The evidence is gone. And the criminal has literally disappeared into thin air. Meanwhile, I think wait, can I watch that again? How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? It's the Blue Badger, sir. Yeah, why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Can I watch that again? I wonder if I can watch that again. Ah, I can. Right, let's have a look. Oh, but I can't rewind and shit, so I'll leave that for later. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honour, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Delightful. Mystery Man! Woo! His face cannot be clearly seen, but there's no question that other person was Detective Goodman. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do so. Okay. No one else could have unlocked it. I have a quick... yes, what's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker with a fingerprint-activated lock. Yes, we know. Yes, this is good. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to be... yeah, Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Well, I spotted something of intrigue. But first, I need to quickly dig for information. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I would be classified as the latter. You were standing right in front of the bastard. Oh yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. That's fucking smart. Yeah, that's a good trait. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. Cool story. I still don't believe that. Yes, well, actually he does. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Right. Why is everyone looking at you? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... shut up. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Yes, please be more certain. Yes. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker which required the... yes, we know. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? Oh, really? Intriguing. However, I still have my doubts. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's. However, I still have my doubts. There was something strange about that particular videotape from people in the know. The workers in the department cafeteria. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles. You have romantic troubles? For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. True that. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. I disagree. No, I must disagree there. There is clearly a problem here. Oh? I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. He has a point there. Yes, he does have a bit of a point there. Ah, well, I think there is actually a problem with it. There is a big problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Oh, really? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, finally. Yes, most interesting. Oh, what's this? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the videotape. Yes, please do. Let us further inspect this tape. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. Yes, that's going to be intriguing. It's also going to be fun. Fast forward, rewind, or pause. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Ugh. Where is this contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Right, well, let's just... There it is. That is my first point of call, ladies and gentlemen, if we have a quick look at what I've just pointed out. That light, all the other the lockers, which are clearly closed, all have their lights switched off. See? Every single one. And yet, that one is not. Then we quickly move on. There's actually one other thing. Oh. Just, Meanwhile, what the fuck was that? Let me just, What the fuck is that? That's clearly the glove, alright. And then, moving a little bit further on, here comes Meekins. He doesn't even ask him for his fucking ID, he just lashes out at the poor bastard. And then he just grabs him. And then, he ends up covered in his own blood. And then he stabs him. And he gets killed. Then, of course, shit happens. He's knocked out. The evidence locker is already open. Ah! And then... this. That piece of cloth appears in the actual, Regardless, let's swap back to the very beginning. And here it is. Let's go and present the light. That must be, something of value. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Yes, of course I mean you. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle of yes. Registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released. Yes. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Ta-da! The light's already on. Magic. See, I was right all along. Yes. Oh wow, really? Come on! I've already gone and shown this shit before! The light's already on. Ta-da! Whoa! See, this was easy. Order! What's the meaning of this bullshit? The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. However... no. Well then, obviously there was a method used to be able to allow it. I do actually. I do actually have an explanation. You say it's an electronic sensor. Well, remember that glove that fell out of the... there you go. Jammed it. Jam the sensor. Exactly, see? Oh well, we'll find out soon enough. Come on. A little bit more, please. Jesus Christ, this music is fucking stupid as hell. Right. Oh. Right, rewind that little bitch. Come on. There it is. Present. This glove fell out of the compartment. Oh, fuck me, rigid. There's Goodman. Sort of. It's not Goodman at all. Then, of course, the glove falls out. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door. Smart! We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with. Oh, explain. The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. Yes. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Therefore meaning that the electronic sensor would not be able to connect and therefore not lock. Someone opened that locker and didn't put their shit away properly. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. Oh well. Oh, don't worry. I have a rubber glove right here. Watch out. Rubber. Rubber gloves. Whee! See? All of this shit is falling into place. And I didn't even need to know about all this stuff. Here it is. There we go. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. Ta-da! It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Get wrecked. Yes, well. Even I could have opened that locker. True that. See, this stuff's easy. My life is easy. Sort of. No, not really. That the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman? Yes, do not be misled. The only thing that's been proven is the possibility. True that. The victim in the video was indeed Detective Bruce Goodman. Oh really? One more testimony. Well then. Please do so. You mean that? Well, what the hell do you mean? Yes, please begin. Right, welcome to Mystery Man Part 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Ah, well. That's where this lost item report will come in, I'm very sure. I'm very sure I'm right. There we are. Just before the crime. Ah yes, we mentioned that. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Yes, why was there? Ah, I see. Such as, of course... Wait a second. Involving police staff? Who died? No, there was no mention that a police officer died for the SL9 incident. I see. Well then, the only thing I can say is that my evidence shows that there was a lost item. Doesn't prove that it was the ID. To enter the ID room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, yes. There must have been something. Well, I wouldn't say there's a problem. It's just the fact that no one's aware of it. Right. At the time of the... No. Maybe I should take this gamble? Objection! Oh, sweet. My gamble paid off. Wait one moment, please. I'm not good at waiting. Oh, well then. At least you're honest. I found it at the crime scene. Ah, not just any crime scene. I'm not referring to the evidence room. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot. I have one more piece of evidence to present. Oh really? It's a very important clue. It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day. Yes. Well, it is a possibility. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Can you prove this, though? There's nothing here that suggests that, you know, he didn't have it. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID. Sorry, but again, there's nothing proving this at all. I have only one thing to say to the defence. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? I win? Allow me to summarise the defence's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man Officer Meekins encountered was an imposter. There are two grounds to support this. One being that the fact that the locker was already unlocked, and the second being that the victim had lost his ID card. However, first one is only the possibility. The second one, there's no proof that he lost his ID card. So, forgive me, but this shit doesn't hold water. Then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the Yes. Yes. No body was ever fucking found there, for Christ's sake. Oh well. Well, well, it seems you finally realised exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Ah, yes. The defence has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place. Ergo, the only murder that did take place, allegedly, is at the parking lot. I've just gone and fucked myself with that. Smart. Delightful. Yep, we're done. Good job, mate. Now you've got to go and prove that the murder at the parking lot is a fake also. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim? And where did this person disappear to? Indeed that. Just so, Your Honour, just so. Or else Lana's fucked. Object. There's a problem. I don't fucking know what I'm doing anymore. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Oh yes, there is a problem. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Okay. Ah! The blood stain! Yes, there was a very large one there. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Ah, yes, of course. There was bloodstained. Yes, see? The defence demands further examination into the truth of this matter. Oh, yes. I see. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Intriguing. Time to call a certain oh, okay. Your Honour, the defence would like to request a specific witness. Oh, well, that's nice, I guess. Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. Well, this is good. We're going to be going to Ye Old Home on the Range. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Who is this name? Well, clearly Jake Marshall. Officer Jake Marshall. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. Oh, really? That was easy enough for him to explain. Delightful. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Oh, wow. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? Yes, of course. This is going to end badly, isn't it? We're going to die. Nah, just kidding. We'll be fine. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out. Well, sort of. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. Oh, so you're supposed to be ungrateful about it? Don't you trust me? Oh! Fucking smart, Gumshoe. Kill yourself. Yep, you'll come back later. Wait for it. Yes, what is it? What's the problem, mate? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it all off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Wait, what? Hey, 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 hey! What the fuck is going on here? Have you brought what I asked? Oh! What the fuck is this even? Is he having a heart attack? Oh, fuck me. Wow, really? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. Intriguing. That is a fuck ton of files. Here, you might do well to read them. Wow. You were a witness. Intriguing. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just going to ignore me? What's this? Why is your name in here? Oh, shit, really? Let me have a look. I need to see this. Christ, there's a lot of stuff in here. Files for the Dark killings. Solved 2 years ago. Closed. Criminal. Joe Dark. Crime. Serial murder. Sentence. Death. Victims. Edward Jones. Edith Kirby. Jeb Bates. Jason Knight. Rachel Moss. Neil Marshall. Head Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses Lana Skye and Emma Skye. Task Force Investigators. The executive investigators were Lana Skye and Damon Gant. Head investigator was Bruce Goodman, and the other investigators were Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. Intriguing. However, there is a small problem here. Head prosecutor... Wait a minute. Victims. Neil Marshall. I have the feeling that maybe, just maybe, this case is personal. Is that... Yes, it is. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. No, Lana, that's over with. No! Where's she gone? Oh, she's fucked off. I gotta be somewhere. Oh, what an idiot. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Eggworm. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. Well, duh. Don't worry, I think I've already figured this shit out. Yeah, best of luck, I guess. I've already taken a good look. There's not much there. However, sadly, I'm afraid with this lovely to be continued sign, it is therefore time to go and end it here. For we are out of time. But don't worry, the continuation of this trial will of course arrive in due course. But of course, before that, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you wish to go and watch more, then please do go to the channel itself. There are plenty of playlists and, of course, videos from the past there. Or go to the selection boxes on my left. There is plenty more to be seen. Thank you very much from me for watching. And, of course, ta-ta.